Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, it was amazing. Unfortunately we didn't win, but I think we battled really hard, and yeah, hoping to get them back here soon.
You mentioned yesterday that you've been able to learn a lot from the guys that have been here previously. What is something that's really stood out to you from last week about what they're doing?
Yeah, I think they're just always doing the right thing. I think guys like Ike Howard, Matt Savoy, they're always, on the ice first. They're always getting off the ice last. So I think it's just doing the right things, and I'm just trying to do the same thing as them.
How did your summer shift once you were drafted, knowing that this is where you're going to be in September and what you're now going towards?
Yeah, it was really cool. I think that day was it was surreal, and coming here for development camp was really good as well. So I kind of had a little bit of a taste of what I was going to get into. So it's been really great so far, and it's been lots of fun for sure.
I know you kind of touched on the game yesterday, but just kind of describe the feeling of going out there, playing, an NHL rookie game and scoring a couple goals. Well, like after the game, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, like I said, it was really cool. It was a really cool feeling for sure. I wish we would have won. I think it would have been a little bit more fun. The bus ride home would have been a little bit more fun. But I think we got another crack at them in preseason here, so that's what we're hoping to do.
So when you've been at pro camps, are you thinking, okay, now I'm going back to junior? Not I'm better than these other kids, but I'm good. So I better take some of what I learned here and that forward.
Yeah.
In this year of junior.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or it's a waste of time, I guess, if you come here, you go back and play like you did before.
Yeah, like I said, I'm trying to learn from the older guys here, so I think I can kind of bring that back to Kamloops, and maybe the younger guys can learn a little bit from me. Just learning as much as I can from here and bringing it back there, and just working as hard as I can, and just doing the right things, I think, is the biggest thing for me.
You want to be more of a goal scorer this year than even last year?
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, I think I just want to be an all-around player, and a little bit touch on the defensive side as well.
So, a couple of years ago, you were early on the radar as an NHL draft pick. Then you get drafted in the third round in June. What happened for you last season? Can you just talk about your development and what changed for you, where you feel like you improved that allowed you to make that change?
Yeah, I was really fortunate to have great coaches, and they really helped me along the way. I was a little bit undersized going into my Bantam draft year, and I think just working hard and kind of learning from them, learning from their coaches really helped me a lot. And I think just kind of working a little bit harder than the others is kind of what separated me a little bit.
What do you think you improved on the most, last season?
I think my biggest thing was my skating. This summer also I worked a lot on that, just kind of those first 3 steps. I came here and we did some testing, and my first 3 steps weren't as good once, and then once I got going it was a little bit better, so that's kind of what I focused on. I think my skating has come a long way in the last few years.
So what is undersized as a Bantam draft? Well, all those kids are 135 pounds.
Yeah.
What were you?
I was about 135 pounds, but I was only 5'5", 5'6", so a little bit pudgy, but yeah, it was good to grow a little bit, yeah.
For a lot of kids going into the draft year like last season, there could be, a lot of pressure, and in some ways it could affect how they play on the ice. For you, that didn't seem to be the case. How did you handle going into your draft year, not really knowing if you're going to get drafted, where you can get drafted, just from a mental perspective?
Yeah, I was really just trying to enjoy it. Just from playing U18 the year before, going to a great place like Kamloops, I was really trying to have fun and enjoy it. It's a hard schedule for sure, playing 68 games and all the travel. So just enjoying it, having fun with my teammates was really the biggest thing. And I was fortunate enough to get drafted to a great organization, so I'm super happy about that.
What does 2 goals yesterday being here do for your confidence?
Yeah, it helps me be a little bit more comfortable. I think being one of the younger guys, you're a little bit nervous, and being my first rookie camp, so I was a little bit nervous coming in, but now that I got a few touches, scored, so it was really good. So yeah.
Where do you spend your off-season training? You're in BC, right?
I'm in BC. I'm in Abbotsford. I'm with my billets from Yale. They're really great. I'm fortunate to have them. They're like a second family to me. So I stay with them and train down in Burnaby. So it's a little bit of a drive, but it's really good. Yeah.
From the time you got drafted in June till now, describe your summer and what you worked on, and how much are the Oilers were they involved in your summer training in terms of giving you advice in terms of what you should be working on? Yeah,
absolutely. Like I said a little bit earlier, they told me to work on those first 3 steps in my skating strides. So I worked on that a little bit and trying to gain weight for sure. I was about 175, so I gained a few pounds, hopefully muscle, in this summer. So they helped me a lot, and they were really good. Kept in touch. So yeah, it's been really good.
How many of your kids in Kamloops got drafted?
I think it was only 2 this year. But we've got a pretty long streak now. I think it's been 13 or 14 years straight. So hoping to keep going we got some really good players down in Kamloops, so it's going to be a good, fun year.
As you shift your focus to preseason, what are you most looking forward to?
Yeah, I think main camp's going to be a lot of fun. if I'm fortunate enough to play a preseason game, I think that'd be really cool. And playing in front of the fans and this rink is going to be really fun. So I'm just trying to enjoy it and have lots of fun.
The fans are one thing, but then the guys they are also potentially playing alongside are another. How do you combat the fact that that's a really cool opportunity, but also sticking to what you need to work on and not being too starstruck?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I think I'm just going to try to learn from them. They're obviously the best players in the world, so and they're playing in the best league in the world. So if I can learn from them and bring it back to Kamloops, I think that would be really big for me. Yeah.